Right here in the city of Lagos. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi. Welcome to the Front Page Review. We do this every weekday, Monday to Friday, where I bring you headlines from different newspapers, and then we get to talk about the big stories. You know, the lots of things are happening in the country, and it's good that you are updated to know what's going on, so you know how to plan, understand different policies and all of that. We have a Rufai, he's a regular on the program. He's going to analyze some of the top stories here this morning, and also Obed there will also be joining via the network to give some perspective to some of the stories. And the phone lines will be open, you know, as always, so that you can call in and we get to hear from you too. So we begin this morning with the first newspaper, which is the Sun newspaper. Now, the first headline here says Tinubu moves to stop Chicago's varsity. And the writer says wants institution not to release details on gender, transcript, other academic records, but only certificate. Save APC from disgrace, Eze tells president. That story is in the Sun, a newspaper. And also ESCO Emir Sanusi hits APC hard. Now, the writer says that government under ruling party has set Nigeria 40 years backwards. Tribunal affirms Sanwo-Olu's election, dismisses PDP Labour Party candidate petition. That's in the Sun newspaper. Taking back Nigeria will come without violence, says a Labour Party. That story is in the Sun newspaper. Now, let's move now straight up to the Daily Trust newspaper. Kebbi appeals to residents as a power failure enters 11 days. Breaking federal government declares a public holiday. Yeah, this is a good one. A public holiday tomorrow. Now, for Force Pro, I have... Force PRO. The PRO is what I call pro. Force PRO. I have never accepted bribe in my career. That story is in the Daily Trust newspaper. I have met one of your demands. Long ask NLC not to cripple economy. And still in the Daily Trust newspaper, Supreme Court fires did not affect election petition document, says spokesman. And now to the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Kogi Gubo election, APC, PDP, SDP talk tough, vows to win. Tinubu certificate article is seeking disclosure to expose identity fraud, says Obaseki. That's in the Vanguard newspaper. Tunde Bakari fought Mohbad for drinking, smoking, associating with evil men. And still here in the Vanguard newspaper, Lagos Tribunal victory for all, says Sanwo-Olu, and Nigeria oil output lags behind 2023 budget target by 15%. That is on the Vanguard newspaper. Now, let's go straight to the Punch this morning. We have here that Tinubu reviews a document as a CBN investigator submit interim report. Senate screen CBN Governor Cardosa deputies today. Strike Labour accuses federal government of delay. NLC ESCOs meets today. And still in the Punch newspaper, Tinubu begs U.S. court not to release privileged document. Mayhem in Shagamu. Bloodthirsty courts engage in deadly clashes. Residents live in danger. They live in fear. Now, that story is in the Punch newspaper. Police arrest suspected Shagamu court leader, 18 others. And still in the Punch, this is quite sad. 2 children electrocuted. Lagos mother hospitalized. Fire got 3 offices in Supreme Court. PDP demands probe. That's in the Punch. And finally, Jandor kicks as the tribunal dismisses PDP Labour Party petition against Sanwo-Olu. Now to the Nation's newspaper, probe report with will expose rot in CBN, says federal government. Probe report will expose rot in CBN, says the federal government. Government entices workers with wage award to stop strike. That you get in the Nation's newspaper. The writer says, Lalong, give us time. NLC, NEC meets to decide. Probe report will expose rot in CBN, says federal government. That's also in the Nations. I think I've taken that before. Ayedatiwa files a suit to stop impeachment. And still in the Nations this morning, 98 Court of Appeal panel sit on 1,209 polls petition. That's in the Nations. Not to the Guardian this morning. Nigeria to reduce oil sector contracting cycle to 6 months. And Kanduje Ogoni Monarch, Lord Tinubu over cleanup resumption of oil production. OAU reduces tuition, allows payment in installments. Now, the writer says 50% of students may drop out due to fee hike. ASU wants. And finally, from The Guardian, it says that business services, YEDC promotes inclusivity, provide free meter for PWDS. And well, let's look at this day newspaper. We'll round off here. Senate to screen nominees for CBN, governor, deputies today. Tinubu asks U.S. court to limit release of CSU records to diploma certificates. APC, Shuaibu traumatized by Atiku's serial electoral failure. That is in this day newspaper. Now, these are your headlines this morning from 7 newspapers. Now, we now move straight to look at the top stories this morning as I connect with Rufai Hussaini for the analysis. In case you just tuning in, good to have you. This is the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. So, right now, I'm connecting with Rufai right away now, and then we get the conversation going. We are streaming live on YouTube, so you could watch us on YouTube right now and leave a comment, like it, and share. Now, the first story here, I know you've noticed, it's in all of the newspapers. It's here. Let's take the one in the Sun newspaper. It says Tinubu moves to stop Chicago varsity. That's the story. The writer says that wants institution not to release details on gender, transcript, or the academic record, but only certificate. Now, save APC from disgrace, AZ tells the president. Now, this has been in the news for a while, the back and forth of want to release certificate, we have released it, now do not release it. You know, back and forth. The question is, the president, does he have anything to hide? Is he hiding anything, or just trying to waste the time of the PDP, Atiku? Or is it that Atiku knows something that we don't know, that he wants to expose, that will shock Nigerians? Will Nigeria still be shocked by anything at this moment? But if the president knows that there is nothing there, or is the president trying to hide something, or this is just trying to delay, delay? That is what we want to find out. Let me give you a little detail about the story. Here he says that the President Tinubu has asked the U.S. court for the Northern District of Illinois in Chicago to permit Chicago State University to release only his certificate to the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku, but block the school from revealing any other information about the person who owns the certificate, especially their gender and any record of where they want to school, among others. I know the school will be wondering what is going on. Today they get the report, please do not release, and then Atiku files another case that please release this result. I know they will be wondering what is really going on. Or it might just be that the president is just trying to delay, just play the game and just distract the PDP. You know, they have a case in, they are going to the Supreme Court and just trying to drag the whole issue. But we'll find that out. I think I have Rufai Hussaini on the line. Good morning to you. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Can you hear me? Okay, finding it difficult to hear Rufai. Let me see. Okay, I'll try to reach him again and then we'll get talking. So that's one of our talking points this morning. Hopefully I'll connect with Rufai. He will talk on it, and then we'll get talking. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mary.
Okay,
Go ahead. Morning.
great. Good to have you join us this morning. Now, the first story
Yeah.
here, which is in all of the newspapers, is about Tinubu moves to stop Chicago's varsity. Now, that story is big now. It's on all the papers, but this is not the first time. People want to know what is really going on. President, does he have anything to hide, or is he just playing the game, distracting the
No,
PDP, wasting their time?
no, I think it's bigger than this. And I think the president needs to allow them get those documents if he has nothing to hide. At first, he said it will cause him irreparable damage. Now, in his deposition, the second appeal in the space of a week or in the space of 4 days, he's saying they shouldn't give it to the Article team, that they're just fishing, that even if they're going to give him, they should limit it to what he submitted, at the tribunal. And he's suspect. This was the same president that claimed that he was a first class student in school. I mean, if you're a first class student in school, you did extremely well. Why are you hiding your transcripts? Why are you hiding your documents? Why are you hiding academic records? And you see, this is not about Atiku. Please, we make that mistake. It's about Nigeria as a country. It's about Nigeria. It's not about Atiku. Please. Nigeria has a right to know the academic records of whoever is going to lead it. Nigeria has a right to see the details of all of our politicians as long as they submitted themselves to public scrutiny through holding public office. So let's stop making it about that. And I think the whole of Nigeria should cry out and say this man should release and allow the PDP get this document so we can all see for ourselves. And I think that's the bone of contention. At first, he said it's going to cause irreparable damage. Now he's talking about the fact that no, they shouldn't give it to them. So what is it got to hide? Yesterday, we saw a deposition by somebody that said was his classmate in school. So if all of these classmates are popping up, then why can't you give us transcripts? We don't want to hear from classmates. We want to hear from transcripts. We want to hear from the school. We want to get the academic records you have, that's with the school, and the school should also release it. The first layer of defense was the school tried to say, "Oh, we can't release it," but now that the judge has ruled, now another case of appeal. What is really going on? It's beginning to make all of this look murky. So please, he did so well in school. We understand the claim that he did so well in school as an A-class student. Yes, he should allow the certificates and the transcript to be released. Pure and simple. And it's not a big deal. Prior to the elections, I kept on calling for candidates to release their medical records and all their certification. A lot of people say, "Oh, what's happening? Why are you saying that?" It's for the case of transparency. See, when Donald Trump was on and about Obama and the birther movement, Obama released his birth certificates. So what's the big deal? What's the big deal about at least if he was a private citizen, it would not be a problem. But as long as you're a public citizen, you have yourself in public scrutiny. Pure and simple. I don't even know why this has generated a lot of chaos this way. And then if there's something they're not telling us, if there's something they're not telling us, so let's see how the case pans out. He's filed another
So
appeal.
you don't think this is a strategy by the APC? They're just trying to push it. Yeah, that okay, if they want this, let's delay it a bit. Let's play some games with it, waste your time. And
Why? No, why are you delaying it, Mary? It's an accusation. We want to see your. If you claim you did so well in school, all right, you'll be able to show your transcript. You're a first class student. I can't claim I'm a first. I didn't come out of school from school with a first class. But if you claim you came out of school with a first class, and you guess what? Some of his supporters on social media are already even banding out one of the transcripts. The same transcript Enaho Reba first got from the school. And from there, they say, oh, he's a very bright student and all of that. But what they do not know is that it's that transcript that is the subject of, that's why I say don't believe social media. They put a lot of crap there. You know, it is that transcript that is the subject of disputes. And they didn't even know that they were banding the transcript with documents that are suspects. So there's so much out there as regards this. You know, and you're wondering why the need to block all of this. Visas were coming to the month of October. FBRT is saying they're going to release a lot of records. Because you see, the integrity of the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is at stake here. And you see that office does not be without blemish or any undue controversy. And that's why it's not about Atiku, it's about Nigeria. It's not about any game. See, Mary,
Yeah.
you're in politics and your opponent makes bones about something and you are confident about your information, you will not go to court defending your release of that information. And that's why I think somebody was speaking in the papers of Basiki or something, and we're saying, hope we're not dealing with identity fraud here.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. I think it said something like that. Yeah.
hope we're not dealing with a case of identity fraud here. So let's be careful. So to be able to quell all of those rumors, please let him release the documents. Let the PDP get the full complement. Because now him going to the courts and saying, oh, even if you're going to release, limit it to the diplomats I sent to INEC. No, that's not
No, no,
enough.
no.
Everything was.
No, it was being specific. He said release details on gender, transcript that they should not release the gender, the transcript, and all the academic record, but only the certificate. Now, making people to wonder the gender. You're being specific, meaning there is something about the gender, something about the transcript.
So you're going to tell the courts to release specifically what you think will be in your favor after you have first said those documents will cause irreparable damage. Put two and two together. You're already giving yourself out. Let's be careful.
Okay, let's watch and see where this it's heading and the end of this story. You know, at the first time when this came out, you know, it said they have nothing to hide, but now it's like. Okay, another story here. I think you are in the news here this morning. It said Kanu Emir Sanusi hit APC hard. I think had an interview on Arise with you, and he said that under this ruling party, this party has set Nigeria 40 years backwards. 40
what paper
years.
report?
This is the Sun. This is the Sun reporting the story. It says that
Mary, you see,
in a trip for an interview with the former with Rufai Hussaini of Arise TV, he said, "Okay, go ahead."
Mary, these are the things we keep saying that people should do their work, and that's why I say, please don't believe the bull crap you see on social media. Pardon my French. Honestly, these are the things we keep saying. Mary, I had an interview with Emir Sanusi about 2.5 years ago. I'll tell you my relationship with Emir Sanusi.
Yes.
I'm part of a global charity called 1 Million Teachers. What we do is we have a rich portal where we provide teacher training for teachers all over the world. And we teach teachers soft skill. So these are part of the things I do for charity, and these are things I'm passionate about. It was set up by a very good friend of mine called Akim Subar. And, you know, I do a lot of work with that charity. And Emir Sanusi came on our advisory board, became a member of our advisory board. Then we raised money together to be able to help fund new teachers across parts of the country in a teacher scheme. So that was his 60th birthday. And we had that interview about 2 years ago, Mary. So what happens is that, as it is with social media, people can bring back old clips.
My goodness.
And put them back and recycle them. But it's incumbent on the traditional media outlets to be able to go out there and make their research. I'm on many journalists' WhatsApp group. The editors that ran the story could have just called me and said, okay, Rufai, what's your take on this story? So you have a robust reporting. So they come back and they recirculate that interview. And now they're taking it as brand new. It wasn't in the studio. I had that interview in Emir Sanusi's house. And it was just a clip of it. In fact, that interview was longer than that. The full interview, because we couldn't use everything, because we played that interview back during his 60th birthday celebration. The full interview was about over an hour or 2 hours, where he even talked about his family, his origin, you know, how he grew up and all of that. It was about 2 hours long, like a documentary-esque interview. But he just cut that portion and recycled it. Yes, the opinions they are correct, but I just needed to give a context to the interview. So reporting it as new is not good journalism. It's not good journalism.
That is why if you read a story, you should do a bit of research before
And that's
you
our job,
take it.
should do more research. That's about a 2 years ago interview. And we're as new, and we even reporting it in traditional media. Anyway, that's the reason why you listen to VOP. You get exclusives like this because these are very big. So this is a big exclusive. I'm sure they're going to take this and report it as an exclusive today.
Yes, it is.
So
It is. Now, yesterday was a big day for Sanwo-Olu, APC, because the court declared him, affirmed his victory. It says here, it's in the papers this morning, that the tribunal affirmed Sanwo-Olu's election, dismisses PDP Labour Party candidate's petition. But we know that I think Jandol is not happy about this, and I think he's going to go to appeal this case. But Sanwo-Olu says a win for me is a win for all. Let's move on.
yeah, Jandol feels has a strong case as regards, the WAEC issue and certificate of Sanwo-Olu and some other sundry issues, but the court struck most of them out, even adding the Labour Party candidates as joint Labour Party candidates in the case. The court struck all of them out, but he has a right of appeal. Initial congratulations to Governor Sanwo-Olu, but the process continues. Jandol will definitely appeal, and we'll see what the courts will rule. But most importantly, he should focus on the governance of Lagos. And please, for the love of God, we should not have the level of violence we had during the gubernatorial elections again, and the level of tribal bickering. That was not good for Lagos. That's not good for Lagos. Now you can see people from all tribal groups live together in peace and harmony today. Elections are over in Lagos. But the deep wounds the politicians made a lot of people perpetrate is still there. It's still hurting people. We should never allow ourselves be used again. We should never allow ourselves be used again.
Yeah, thank you, Rufai. We need to go for a break. I would have loved you to talk on cultism because it's a very serious issue. It's in the news this morning. We have they are clashing in Shagamu. People can't live there in peace anymore.
It's a scourge also perpetrated by political actors. Look at the cult crisis in Shagamu. You know how many politicians they arrested linked to that cult crisis? That's why our politicians should do well. They should save the future of our children. When you have a society of good morals and morals are upheld, cultism will decrease. Pure and simple. It's sad, Mary. No, you have to go for a great. Bless you, my sister.
Yeah, do have a great day. Thank you this morning. We'll go for a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll take a look at more stories. Obeda is standing by. Keep it here.
Attention broadcasters, independent producers, and content streamers. This is your chance to buy or sell quality content. At Africast 2023, the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, will be launching the very first ever Nigerian TV and film content hub. Join us from the 24th to the 26th of October at the Marriott Hotel Ikeja, Lagos, and be part of a game-changing experience. Content Hub is your destination for content acquisitions, aggregation, licensing, and distribution of both local and international programs across for broadcasters in Nigeria. For more inquiries, visit www.africast.com.ng. Content Hub, your easy and affordable access to quality and affordable content. Don't miss out. The Africast Content Hub, brought to you by the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, in collaboration with NIFS.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort. Enugu State Government is building a $40 billion economy, among which is the huge International Trade Center. It is the OG River Industrial Park, the biggest in Africa, located in Ugwoba, few minutes drive to Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Anambra State. OG River Industrial Park is financed by African Development Bank, International Finance Corporation, American Exim Bank, Bank of Industry, Infrastructure Development Bank, Central Bank, Taj Bank, Sukuk Funds, and Development Bank of Nigeria. It is time to invest. Don't wait. OG River Industrial Park has over 150,000 shop spaces and business plaza with state-of-the-art security cameras, fire-resistant walls, hospitals, fast foods, recreational centers, steady power supply, residential spaces for workers and business owners. Indeed, it is time to invest. For more inquiries, visit ogriveric.com.ng or call Anosike on 0813-180-1541. Jude 0903-194-9623. Adigbo 0704-713-0361. Eda Patrick 0816-817-0210. This project is in partnership with Zelox Group.
Serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at BOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. BOP TV, show up, speak up.
Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less.
You are listening to your station, Voice of the People 90.3.
This is the Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I have with me Obed Awede. He's joining us via the phone. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
How are you doing today, sir?
Very well. Thank God.
Yeah, great. Now, I'd like you to respond to this very first story before we move to another one. It's about the move by the president to stop Chicago's varsity from releasing some of the documents on gender, transcript, and other academic records, that they should only give her the certificate. Now, I know that you've spoken on this before, and you said that you think it's a strategy by the APC trying to maybe buy time, distract the PDP. But it's dragging. It's becoming, people are becoming more interested in this.
As a matter of fact, it's actually a national embarrassment. There is no doubt about it. I believe the strategy of the APC lawyers is give any excuse whatsoever. And we found a very ridiculous one they gave the other time, that serious harm will be done to the president. Well, it's in the nature of lawyers to make all the kind of wild claims because they are making a pitch before a judge. But reading this whole thing from yesterday to today, that the man is saying that they should ban information about his gender, I'm saying that for for everyone's sake, do we have a transgender president? I think there is a man. He's a man. Your records will actually read you entered as a man, and everything. So why should you ban the gender? If he said he's trans, maybe he doesn't want to see that he made a P somewhere and the rest of them. Okay, so maybe he doesn't want to embarrass. But he has told us that he was a very brilliant man. So he should be proud of having his transcripts released and the rest of them. And the whole argument now is taken to somebody saying that the chickens have come home to roost. Everything people have been saying on the streets and writings and the rest of them about the identity crisis of the president is giving life to it. His lawyers are giving up life to it every day. Even if it comes out of this, because we know our judicial system, they can say they won't take judicial notice of what's going on in the U.S. They can say it doesn't concern this election. They can say whatever and leave him in office. Whatever is happening about him is further weakening his credibility and the standing of this country before other nations in the international community. It's really disgraceful. I've really... I couldn't just wrap my head around it.
So you don't think this is a strategy anymore? It's not a strategy because
no. It is strategy, but the other thing is that strategy can actually go all right. You actually get a strategy, you get to a point, and lawyer says release everything, and then it becomes a question of what do you do? You say, okay, no problem. Let's go back to him and say, don't release this, don't release this, and the rest of them. So they played the strategy to this point, and hopefully they were expecting that everything would just go on well. And I believe the Chicago State University is also very conscious of their image. So if they do any mago on the side and really decide to release just a little, because what these guys are looking for is what we've always suspected through the years, that the Tinubu that left this country and got into the university is a female. The one that came out is a male. But the president guys have already laid the groundwork for that explanation. When over the past 2 weeks or so, they said Chicago State University had clerical errors. You don't know what I'm saying? They said they had clerical errors. So some of these things are mistakes they made. Instead of putting M, they put F. Instead of putting this date of birth, they put the other one. So they've laid that groundwork, yet they are still scared about having that thing because in the end, the university will be solid, the reputation of the university will be solid, the university will come to account for why they register the male student as a female and the rest of them. So, and I think it's a major crisis for the man. My own issue with the Nigerian judiciary is that the judiciary here has not been very progressive in the sense that you expect them to take judicial notice of things like this to establish a system where we have more credible people who can hold by their hands and say, where's the going school? I know my school. If you ask me today, I will tell you the schools I went to. I never went to school through. Government college, Yoruba college, through. University for that. So I know all the schools I went to, and I know my classmates. But this man doesn't remember his foreign school, secondary school. He only remembers the university he finished from. So that's where the whole crisis took us through this stage to the U.S., where in a better court system, a better judicial environment, we are expecting that the details will actually come, and we know who actually our president is. But like I said the other time, a lot of Nigerians already know that it's actually integrity challenge on many fronts. Also identity challenge. So it's really not a new thing, but it's really damning that we're seeing the lawyers say, well, please don't just release his gender.
That one to raise it a lot. Yes, being specific.
Yes, it's strange. Mm.
Let's see how this is going to pan out. If finally we'll get to see the record, if this will be cleared, because this is not the first time it's been lingering, this case. Now,
of course.
Now another one here that time is gone. I just looked at it. The CBN governor Cardosa will be screened in, and the deputy be screened today. Some people are saying that he's not an economist, that we need an economist on that seat.
Very good point.
Yes, will he be screened on because of that? Will he be screened out because of that? Or will it even mean anything?
Very good point. Because the truth is, if you look at Cardoso's experience, he was a banker and then he has policy sector experience. He doesn't have any policy experience in terms of an economist or somebody who can think out of the box. Perhaps he can. We don't know. Then the other thing for me that I'm not worried about the Senate screening, because the Senate does not do any screening. They'll just rubber stamp them over and say, oh, a very experienced professional. The man from Lagos will say, very experienced man, he was this, he was this. Like the president told us, he said he was the man that was always saying, go and get your records right as budget this is. So he said, very good. But what do you think? The whole issue we should be worried about is whether Cardoso will not be another Emefiele to Tinubu, the way Emefiele was to Buhari, in the sense that we will see incomplete records for the CBN. We won't be seeing the truth about the true state of our finances, especially with regard to the CBN and monetary policy, because this will be doctored because of the kind of relationship that they have. So that is why we should be worried that Cardoso has been with this man for so long, he's not an independent person. When Obigi appointed to Soludo was his chief economic advisor. He was professor of the economics. He came in and then he changed the whole thing. So
you saw what he did there. We all witnessed what he did. You
saw what he was an independent-minded person. He came into the system and he ran it his own way. Then Emefiele came and it was a lapdog. Cardoso will be another lapdog. I have no doubt about that. And with Cardoso monetary policy and what they're doing in on the fiscal side, I think the Tinubu has this men. Unfortunately, he has this yes men.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We need to go now. Thank you so much, Obed Awede.
Okay, thanks a lot. Yes, all right.
Yeah. Now, we've been speaking with Obed Awede. Is the chairman, editorial board, Politics Now newspaper. The phone lines are open for you to call in now. Time is far gone. So sorry. I wasn't looking at the time. But okay, 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call in. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Madam Mary.
Mr. Nnemeka, long time no see. Good to have you. Welcome to the program.
As you say, your program now become American visa. People are rushing to take their part, and it's a good development, bro. This one to say that your management they do the selection very well. Selecting you people of programs. Your programs now is on the airways of Nigeria.
Thank you.
Honest.
Thank you.
Because Nigeria is looking for where the truth is coming out.
Yeah. And
they find you people as one. You understand me?
Yes.
Despite the accusation of biasment and all those manner of accusation, it never change you guys. I wish everybody good luck on it.
Thank you.
My state is going this way this morning as a citizen of Nigeria and the person that wants Nigeria to be good. Because always I see a spirit try to put hope on Nigerians whenever they inquire your program.
Yeah.
I'm using that spirit today, this morning, to engage every Nigerians that whatever we project as image from this election, see this election come out, whatever we project as image that covers the whole Nigerians, not only one person. So we should mind the kind of image we are putting out there. Because whoever throw a white ball on the wall, the white ball come back to him. If he throw the black one, he get back the black one.
Thank you.
He can never bring out the garbage.
Thank you, Nnemeka.
Better to
Thank you very much.
So my take this morning, let us watch inside this certificate.
Thank you.
Because
thank you. Your time is up. So sorry, your time is up. Your time is up. Thank you very much. We need to take a lot of calls now. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning to you, sir. John Legend. John Legend. Good morning to you. Hello, can you hear me? You're calling WhatsApp. Call the other line. I don't know, the WhatsApp is not connecting. So call me on the other line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Mr. Ikan. Good to have you join us. Ikan from Misolo.
Yes, for the Solo Kingdom, please.
Go ahead, sir.
It has been a long time. I've not heard from Peter Omonse, so I don't know whether there's anything. I hope it's all well with him.
I really do hope
Now,
so too.
yes. Anybody that has anything in its bunch of its firewood, that is when it will be difficult for such a person to drop the firewood. Now, Mary, I'm beginning to doubt if you are a woman or you are a man. Possible, because now the president said they should release the certificate, not the agenda. So I don't know whether during the time of his school academic season, did not see passport. Was it nothing like photograph there? Whether it's he or she, at least the phone will be able to also tell. Again, why we are expecting or waiting? I believe you journalists who have at least know some certain things. That is why you people are there. Inform the public, to educate the public, to let people know the truth.
The truth on this issue.
Yes.
The school has to the school has to release it. If not, if we bring the info, they will say it's a lie. It's not true. It will be disputed. So the school has to release. Say this is the official.
Mary, with the VOV station, which I believe I've always told you, this is the first time I normally call this station because it says voice of the people. So whatever I heard from your station, I will believe totally that it's truth. So you people supposed to inform Nigeria, let Nigeria know the truth. Even if he is telling us the truth.
Thank you.
Why this tanking?
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Ika. Your time is up, sir. Your time is up. 2 minutes. Thank you. You used it well. You used it well. Thank you very much. 0700 903 903 903 is the number. Okay. Hello. Good morning. John Legend.
I want to ask you something, Mary.
Yes.
Have we failed as a country? The question. Because when we are saying it, most of the medias and the journalists will say, why would we say this in the radio station? Have we failed as a country that only one man is determining what will happen to Nigeria? Have we failed as a country that one person is committing a big crime, a mighty crime, and we are sweeping it under the carpet?
We automatically fail as a country? Which crime? Can you talk straight without parables?
This man is all his record, both his age, both his everything. Everything is just under. I don't know whether I call it under threat or what. Why can't we choose a president that we know very well?
No, Mr. John Legend, we already have a president. We have a president already.
We already have the king
elected according to the constitution. Calm down.
According to which constitution?
Calm down.
The constitution that kept us in this way.
Calm down.
A constitution that a person that is working in bank will carry all the whole credential, and a person is really a whole 200-something million of people can only have a school cert. Is this a country?
Thank you.
Is this a country?
Calm down. Thank you very much, John Legend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Be calming down so that you make your points very well. Like a lawyer, you have to gather your points, your facts, and you make it clearly without emotions coming in. So we'll get what you're saying. Hello, good morning. Mr. Darlington from Ijeoma City. Good to have you this morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Yes, my dear. How are you?
I'm doing fantastically well.
Okay. Now, Mary.
Yeah.
Nigerian journalists have disappointed me.
Really?
I'm telling you, especially Lagos Ibadan Press. They are the major reason why Tinubu got this far. In deceit and fraud. Seriously, if they have done their job, there won't be need going to America. Look, Mary.
But hold on, you're saying deceit and fraud. That has not been established by any court, Mr. Darlington.
Fine. Don't worry. Okay, fine. Okay, alleged fraud.
Yes, but it's not been. Yes.
We have had. We have had. Okay. Now, Mary, a Ghana journalist annals. He brought down the entire Ghana judiciary. It's on record. A journalist in America brought down Richard Nixon and truncated his presidential ambition with the Watergate scandal. It's on Google all this thing I'm telling you. Google it. CNN followed the death of Khashoggi up to Turkey embassy. Everything was relayed live. CNN. And these people not journalists. You know so many others. They are prosecuting Donald Trump in America today. That was the former president of America, the most powerful man on earth during his time. Please, what is this in about Tinubu that Nigeria do? You could not even do anything. From his estate in Osun State, nobody knows his parents, nothing.
Thank you, Mr. Darlington.
And you are telling me that you people are doing your work?
Thank you.
You find out this in America, journalists supposed to, they will go and dig out everything about you from Osun State.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Darlington. Thank you. I appreciate you, Mr. Darlington. Your time is up. Thank you, Mr. Darlington. My goodness. Thank you, Mr. Darlington. Thank you so much. Your time is up. Let's take more calls. Hello, good morning. Yeah, good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel from Milakama.
Mr. Emmanuel, good to have you. Go ahead.
Well, a public servant is supposed to publicize everything about him. And for the people to know who exactly they are dealing with, they would have had his information in the public domain to say this is who this man is to us. And they will be proud of him. These are one of those things you are seeing. Now, most of the media houses are quiet. Nobody is talking loud. When it was made for mass case, everybody stood up and became a real professional. And they followed the carefully until they saw that justice was done. But on this one now, I realize those people, that's my pain for this country. When it matters most, they will lessen, they will become powerless. But when it is for those who are ordinary Nigerians, they will have the whole skill, the whole English, the whole grammar to put out, just to make sure they become hero of the poor, against the poor. But now, to the mighty now, they have become so weak, like Ubarai Popo. I have nothing to say. That is Nigeria for you. There was once in Nigeria.
There's no once in Nigeria. Thank you very much. Nigeria is still here, and we are waxing stronger. There is hope for us. Thank you. I know you're trying to be sensational. Thank you very much for your message. Now, I'll go to read the WhatsApp. I have lots of WhatsApp messages. Okay. Okay, this is very long. When you send, make it very brief, short, so that I can take your message. Chika Bende from Trade Fair says Supreme Court's complex fire looks suspicious, and I hope Nigerians will not hear about vital documents being consumed by fire later. I know why. Then on the Lagos Election Tribunal verdict, I'm not surprised about the decision by the judges. Soon, Nigeria may not have any interest going to court anymore. Thank you very much for your message, Mr. Chika. We have Chijoke says Chicago State University should save their image by releasing Tinubu's academic details. What is he hiding if indeed he owns the certificate he claims? The gender issue has been the cocoa. This is serious. Labour will be making another big mistake believing federal government salary increase. Those in private sector are always left out. Why can't same Labour say they are included in the proposed salary increase? Okay, an oil producing nation, no refinery, our leaders. Okay, thank you. I know you are addressing a lot of issues there, Chijoke. Thank you. We have Senator from Isola said, Mary, you have not been reading my messages. Why is your president hiding a certificate? He's our president, Senator. As our president. Why is our president hiding certificate? It's not hiding certificate. It's some other things. He said he is ready to release certificate about gender and some other documents. If he knows he is clean, it's a shame and a disgrace that president of a nation is going up and down with certificate. Okay, thank you, Senator, for your message. And another one here, Franco Nero, said everyone that made first class in the university is extremely proud to show show their excellence. So the nation's leaders should be proud to show his first-class degree to Nigeria and the world. The truth will definitely overtake falsehood, no matter how long. Frank Onero from USA, I agree with you. The truth will always win. Prince Ayotek from Arena Market says, good morning, Mary. It's a beautiful morning. Mary, clear conscience, fear no accusation. Mr. President has a skeleton in his cupboard. If not, I don't see the reason he is, or don't want them to review his identity. We need a leader who is transparent, not, okay. Mary, there will be a mass drop out of or as a result of tuition hike, and evil will be on the increase. And Idle Man is Devil's Workshop for the youth. Okay, for our youth are too lazy when it does. Many of them will not like to hustle. Instead, they will begin to look for quick money. Okay, Prince Ayotek, thank you for your message. I'm trying to read as much as I can because of time. Okay, and let's see. Frankie Mobe from Alimosho said, good morning, Mary. Concerning the president certificate saga, what exactly is the president hiding? In the real sense, the president of any country is addressed as His Excellency. Then if there is really excellence in his CSU certificate, why don't he allow the exposure of his academic background to prove his excellency? He should know that he is now a worldwide public figure. Nigerian political space is becoming a season movie. Our political leaders generally are playing with Nigerians' intelligence, most especially this current ruling party. It could be very suspicious if they fail to wrest this certificate saga of the president. Let the truth be allowed to come to the limelight once and for all. Thank you very much. Such a lengthy message. We have other messages here. YouTube, I could not even take anyone from YouTube. Let's see. My time is up. I need to go now. Thank you so much for being part of the program. If Ikem Wabodo, thank you for your message. Ola Adewale says, YouTube says, at what time shall we realize Nigeria is not taking advantage of his population to boost and improve the economy? That's a good question, Ola. Thank you so much for your message. And thank you for being part of the program this morning. It's been quite informative, very interactive. We had an interesting session this morning. My name is Mary Onaife Debbie. I'll be here again tomorrow, same time from 7 to 8. Meet me there tomorrow. Keep it here. Do not change the dial. Coming up next is Ogendigbo. That's another interesting program. Don't miss it. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM.